let's jump into some info about the next steps for Warframe. We have been focusing getting quest replayability ready to the point that it is going to be in our first post New War update of the year. The update is called Echoes of War. It's update 31.1. It launches February 9th on all platforms, and it will have the New War replayable as its first feature, key feature.
Now they get to replay it all so they can
Worst
think of all
recap
those
ever.
moments.
I'm going to rewatch Arnold Schwarzenegger's DVD commentary to kind of cleanse this recap.
I grabbed my LaCroix. I know, wrong can. Dear God. All right. So,
this is going off the rails here.
That's all right.
No more fighter.
We have a update coming with lots of cool features in it that I want to talk about. So first off, we're just going to go through this list here. New War is replayable. We have some Lich/Sister of Parvos quality of life that I wanted to explain. I made a fancy little slide to do just that. And allow me to explain, if you will. When you are on your Kuva Lich or Sister of Parvos hunt, the weapon pool has gotten bigger. When you're in the process of hunting for a specific weapon, say you don't want to trade, you just want to do it yourself, that means that you can now benefit by rejecting weapons to reduce the pool for a given Lich or Sister hunt. So if you see the Kuva Karak, you don't want the Kuva Karak, by simply rejecting it, it is removed from the pool. So the next time you down a Larvling, there's no chance it'll be Kuva Karak for that given Lich set that you're doing. This means that no matter what, by the end, you're going to get the weapon you want.
Finally!
So it's a bit of like an RNG mercy system in that you'll be whittling the pool down to get exactly what you want. This applies to Sisters and Liches, and it'll occur on loop. So once you restart the process, the pool is open wide again because we don't know what you may or may not want. And that'll be coming on February 9th. So great little quality. Yeah, there's plenty of things in Tenogen Round 21. We're splitting it into two parts. The first part releases February 9th on all platforms. This is a little splash art for you. It's going to have, the things you see on this screen, which are Hero Wisp, another Wisp skin, Titania skin. It's going to have 4 Cyandanas, an armor, and a weapon. And then the second part of Round 21 will follow very quickly after. So we're aiming to get all of Round 21 out in February, and then March becomes the deadline for Part 2. So lots of skins for our Tenno looking for Tenogen, supporting artists. This will be part of the update as well.
Very nice.
Yes, yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So lots of other little things here. Ooh, I'm excited because I get to move to gameplay now. This is very exciting. This is a customization feature, kind of a spoiler, but this is something players have been asking for, I honestly think, since 2015, and 2022 is the year to do it. So I'm just going to do this live with gameplay and just, interesting. Why is there new colors here? What's that? Yes. There is now heterochromia. You can separate your operator eye colors. Very exciting. Now that we have a drifter, is facial hair in the cards? Is that too hard to do? What's the process of making a decision like that?
It's in the cards. There was actually early test done with some facial hair. So yeah, so there's some work done on it.
Interesting.
Yep.
Finally, representation in this game.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, finally.
Operator cosmetics versus drifter cosmetics. There's limited compatibility. All the accessories work, but not the outfits. I don't want to commit you to an answer now, but knowing that we're trying with tech, is there a version of a comment you can give the players about what are we going to do about operator gear and drifter gear? And is it going to be a dichotomy forever, or what's the thinking?
Yeah, Steve, what are we going to do?
We are working. I mean, that's the goal.
We also have another set of options we're adding. So we are going to be doing a dedicated accessibility tab, which will let players go right to settings that pertain to accessibility, be it color blindness, repeat button presses. It's all going to be present in its own tab. So you can expect that, I think, in the February 9th update. If not, then one soon after. So look forward to that if you want to be able to identify those moments basically at a glance so that you can go through there and add those. We also have coming in this update a deluxe, of course. Now, Jeff, these are my colors, though. Is that okay?
I did notice that you didn't.
What
You
What
know,
is happening
What-
with
I think
what
the
does
rule
guys-
is you gotta like show a default, right?
Yeah,
And
what
then
does the
you
default
kinda-
look like? Could we see the default?
I will give you a look at default.
Can you do that for your ship too? So the exposure and so.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wow.
See,
Yeah,
see
that's
that
much better.
reactions? Sheldon, he didn't say wow until right now.
Interesting. Interesting.
Well, I don't know where I am with this actually. I'm quite confused right now.
Hmm.
I really like the what is this? Some kind of refraction kind
Oh,
of
that's cool too.
stuff inside the body and inside
Yeah.
the body. Super interesting.
Yeah, it has a like that crazy energy like casing almost. It's really
Field
wild.
are all
Yeah.
there.
But speaking of this update, so this is part of the February 9th update. It also will have Soma chord fragments for 3 songs from the New War. You can scan the fragments. They will be available in the post-New War open world content. You don't need to replay the quest to scan them. For Augments coming with the update as well. These will be for Ureli. Ureli is getting an augment for Surging Blades, or Surging Blades is the augment name rather. It's for Aqua Blades. Blades gain 8% extra damage per enemy hit. Press 3 to launch a blade at your foes, so you can pick one of, not pick, but one of the blades will be launched, and it will get more damage based on enemies hit. Grendel is getting a augment called Gourmand. It is for Feast. Instead of energy, it now consumes 200 health and on cast and 30 health drain. So it's similar to how you have someone like Necros with a despoil augment where you take the energy economy and you switch it to a health economy. So this is going to be a little bit of a different playstyle for Grendel. Frost is getting Biting Frost. He gains 200% critical chance and 200% critical damage against frozen enemies. This is just a Frost augment. It's arguably a passive augment, I believe. For Gauss Thermal Transfer, it's a Thermal Center augment. Allies in range get 75% bonus elemental damage for 30 seconds. So team compatibility augment, give your allies some sweet, sweet elemental damage bonus for 30 seconds. That's part of Thermal Center. So will a little bit of seasonal content. We are going to be launching Star Days on February 9th as well. If you don't know what Star Days is, it's our Season of Love little seasonal content blast. But we're gonna hop into Fortuna, talk to Ticker. I'm gonna give you a quick overview on Star Days. It starts February 9th. All right, so Ticker is back. Star Days is here. We'll be taking a look at the Star Days affections, wherein you're gonna find that the Ticker floof has been upgraded. If you already have it, yours will work this way. It is now like a Build-A-Bear. When you place it on your ship, you can talk to it and it'll tell you some nice, lovely things. So get ready to be motivated by Ticker because it's very beautiful. We have some new glyphs in here for Star Days. And then, of course, we're adding Tenobomb items to Star Days this year because in the Star Days run, so when we're doing our seasonal little store here, we are going to be doing a small Tenobomb sort of kickoff and kick end in one of our streams to do a big charity donation.
We've got about 2 months of technical kind of changes and upgrades and improvements. Most of it targeted at the enhanced mode of the game, which is one of our goals this year, to eliminate the classic mode and fold everything into one because it's quite laborious for us to implement everything twice. So what you'll notice when this mainline comes out is a fairly significant change to things that are made of pure metal, like gold and bronze and chrome and so on. So that'd be something to look out for. I think it looks fantastic, a lot less noise in the image, and yeah, just everything's kind of more vibrant and more balanced.
That's fine. And I just wanted, you were talking about UI performance improvements, but we also have a UI visual improvement, which is sort of death to rectangles in the arsenal. So when you're going to equip things now, you'll simply see more because we've moved to a square-based icon system where you'll just have more information displayed for you. So rather than seeing, a cohort of frames in rows of 3, it'll now be rows of 4. This applies to weapons. So it's actually, if you're a player that kind of collects everything, it's a huge improvement because now you don't need to scroll as much to get the get to the frame you want. Of course, if you were sorting whatever you want, but either way, prepare yourself for this to look a little different in the February 9th update as well. Echoes of War brings these tech changes, brings the UI changes, brings replayable New War, augments, lich quality of life changes. The best way to describe the Echoes of War update really is it's sort of a big maintenance piece post New War release. It's going to be a mainline. It's going to have tons of bug fixes. It's going to have all of these little features, and including the big feature we're talking about with the New War being replayable. We're going to drop this great update with the quality of life and sort of wish list features, but of course, post New War content. New playable stuff, moving the story forward. I'm just going to jump into that right now. Stop me if you want to. No, nothing at all.
I think just watching chat real quick, Rev, is just to say that, cross progression, crossplay are in the top of all the things that we want to do. Technically, they're sitting at the top of the list. We don't have anything yet to announce. I know we showed it at TennoCon as a proof of concept, and it was working, and it's awesome. But there's still some work to do, particularly account merging and all those sorts of things, which are difficult, and that the team is now kind of aligning towards. So it is real, it is coming, but it's not going to be something that you can expect next month. So
yeah,
I just wanted to address it because
we need to. It is the most requested thing we have. We need to,
and it's the highest thing on our list right now.
Yeah, I think it's time we tell you, Tenno, about the first major content update coming this year. Introducing update 31.5, Angels of the Zariman. This is going to be the post-New War content continuation. This is something extremely related to what you would have seen in the star chart moments ago. It is something that is a direct follow-up of your New War journey. It is something that we're aiming to bring at least 2 brand new game modes into Warframe. A quest, a new Warframe, diving deeper in the lore, and it also is going to have some quality of life reworks. So, if you're following along with me now, you know that we're going to be making our way through February with some seasonal content, that mainline with the replayable, and then behind the scenes, we are going to be working on Angels of the Zariman, and our February dev stream will give you a huge deep dive into it, but I'm going to talk about a few things today. You know the title now. You know Angels of the Zariman is coming for you in our next major content update. And it's going to include everything I just mentioned, as well as, hopefully, if this changes, we'll let you know. But we're also aiming to add, for core Warframe rework gameplay, an Eximus rework. So this is something that we are targeting this update for. If that changes, we'll let you know. We wanted to give you kind of an understanding of what we're aiming to do with them. Using the example of an Arctic Eximus as kind of how an Eximus ought to be. You can see their function at a glance, you know they have that big snow globe, and you can kind of quickly decide how you're going to deal with it. This applies to every Eximus in the game. We're going to go through them one by one and give them a different visual identity for when we feel that they don't meet what we think would work in the current pace of Warframe. We're gonna increase the time to kill, but also the reward, and we're really gonna address a lot of the long-term thoughts players have had with them, like invisible auras that drain you, or not clear enough what they're actually doing. Like what does a blast Eximus do, and all these things. So you can expect a thorough pass through Eximus, which will really, I think, affect like your normal Warframe gameplay pacing, which is quite exciting. Like the idea of upping the threat level in your current gameplay by just treating Eximus differently will be a part of the full gameplay experience, I think. So that's hopefully coming as well. Stay tuned for that. And we're also going to be reviewing the lesser used augments for this update. So I think at least 16 augments are going to be reviewed for the update Angels of the Zariman. Stay tuned for more information on that. But we're doing them in big batches, so you'll have some augment reviews as well. I don't want to take away from all the excitement that an image such as this will provide, but you can expect February's dev stream to go way deeper into everything I just talked about. Last year, and we actually showed quite a few Deluxe Skins last year, so we're going to give you guys some updates, and then because we're DE, we're going to show you concepts for another Deluxe Skin. So as we dig our way out of our Deluxe Skin situation, we're going to show you another concept, just to perpetually be in a state where we're balancing the teased versus released Deluxe Skins. So let's take a look at Valkyr Deluxe. I'm going to show you it in my color scheme, and then I'll show you it in defaults, but what you are. Pardon? Of course I am. Or should I not?
No, go for it. All
right. And we also have some animations to go with it. So Valkyr Deluxe looks incredible and will be coming with some animations that are just so fun, very high energy. You can see she looks incredible. She's got that crazy like bone-linked cyber tail.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
really
my
cool design.
gosh.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is. I could spend the whole stream just doing a 360 around Valkyrie things. Grendel is getting a skin for Lunar New Year, so Grendel players can look forward to having that as part of their arsenal. He looks super cool, celebrating Lunar New Year in style with Grendel. This will be coming in February. Yay, Grendel stuff! Yay! Skyers is working on Protea Deluxe, which we showed at TennoCon. So this is a sculpt in progress for all things Protea Deluxe.
Oh, wow.
She is turning out amazingly. If you don't know, Asterisk is a player that has done their own concepts, and we've partnered with them officially for them to work on Protea Deluxe, and now it's in our artist's hands. Skyers is doing the sculpting. This will be coming later this year as well.
Beautiful.
Skyers
It's looking great.
Yeah,
That's
Skyers. Prepare yourselves, Tenno, for Zaku Deluxe. I can't. It's so good. I couldn't catch my breath when I first looked at this. Like, the passion and thoughts that went into this, the inspiration with the traditional pottery in Japan, like, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a really thoughtful kind of approach to the kind of the design of Zaku, and they worked in the kintsugi kind of pottery method of fixing broken pots with inlays of gold or platinum. So it's like a combination of broken pots. It just fits the theme of Zaku really. It's
Yeah, it like
really good idea.
This image will be available in the overview and everything for people to zoom in on and see a closer look, but everything from the idea that the pottery would have represented Orokin, it's just so incredible in its concept and execution. The skeleton version of Zaku looks amazing, from like the haunting face, you know, the marble-esque look. It's just really exciting, and that's something to look forward to throughout the year. We'll give you updates. This is just the concept we've received now, just to of course set you up for some updates on what will be Zaku.
Oh yeah, we're
Hair.
we're redoing hair in the game. We did a little bit for New War, and yeah, we've got this new technique that the enhanced rendering with temporal AA will be able to kind of soften everything without having to sort it and all the nightmares that come with that. So this is a technique that we'll be kind of rolling out, hopefully in the kind of early or late winter and spring, including doing the Kubros and Kvats and that sort of thing, and getting them all to use this kind of upgraded technique to get like a softer, more fluffy and kind of more refined look to the shading on them.
A ton of
Angels.
Warframe. Yes. So you can kind of plan your next few months ahead, Tenno. We wanted to give you some information to do just that. Right. We answered questions. Oh, I guess again, just some closure on the crossplay cross-save. It is a absolute technical behemoth. We are working on it. When we have a date, we'll give it to you. You know it's in progress. You saw it working. It's our job now to tell you when exactly to expect it. It is a priority. That's more crossplay cross-save closure. Lots of closure throughout this stream on, you know, who maybe we'll see some characters again. You now know what to expect and when to expect it imminently. February 9th is the main line with all that slide items we listed. Beyond that, we have update 31.5, Angels of the Zariman coming. So it's going to be a blitz of a year for Warframe. And if you've played the New War, you'll be ready to jump right into everything. If you haven't, play the New War. That would be good. If you want to give us feedback, ! survey, this is literally your chance. We're watching chat right now. If I see someone say like all caps, raids or trials, put it in the survey. There's a question about that there. So it would be
Put it in the survey.
It'd be
Hashtag put it in the survey.
No, but okay. Now, bye.
Bye.